The name of the album is Organ Celebration by Lenny Dee. Song number 1, After the Lovin'. Song number 2, The Way We Were. Song number 3, Moody Blue. Song number 4, You Light Up My Life. Song number 5, How Deep Is Your Love.
Lenny Dee was a very famous organist during the 50s and then 60s, and was always known for his babes, and he was a playa, as they would say.
A playa.
When I was 16 years old, I was dating a girl who became my first wife later, but they went to the same place in Florida every year, in St. Petersburg. They went to Treasure Island, but the pinnacle night of the whole trip was to go to Lenny Dee's place, and it was a supper club. And the only way you could hear Lenny Dee play this schmaltzy organ music was to go to the supper club. Because people showed up, and it was like some ridiculous thing, like they had the 6 o'clock deal where you came for dinner and you were out of there by 9, and then they had the 9 o'clock, which was the turista, you know, the really
Classy one.
hipsters, and they were all from New York. And it was
They would actually journey to go, damn, Lenny Dee.
I was into Bond. I ordered a vodka martini, shaken, not stirred, and it was the first time. I'm 16 years old. I ordered that. And I'd listen
Drinking
to
your
this.
first vodka martini to this.
But people would actually go to Miami and drive all the way across the state, which is like a 2.5-hour drive on Alligator Alley, was what they called it, because you had to watch alligators.
Wow.
They drive all the way across to go to Lenny Dee's for dinner and spend one night in St. Pete and then go back. It was like all this, like bravado and all this stuff and flourish. And then the last time I went, because I went like 2 years with him, he had his son come out, and he had slick back hair, wire rim glasses. His son comes out to play kind of like the Fabulous Baker Boys with the opposite pianos, only these were organs. He looks just like his dad. He's got the slick back hair, the wire glasses. Glenn, somewhere at home, I have some Lenny Dee albums that are signed for Robbie, and they're autographed. And he wrote with a Sharpie in this big cursive script.
curved.
So I think that's him. I think that's like a vicarious representation
It's
of Lenny Dee,
symbolism.
because the parents want to slide down here and neck. Xavier Cugat was this big Latin jazz dude, and he loved the young ladies, and who was this big popular thing in the late 60s and 70s with Charo. And she had these huge boobs, and she'd go on TV, like Hollywood Squares, and she'd go, coochie, coochie, coochie. That was her signature line, was coochie, coochie. And when she did it,
I've actually heard of that still.
yeah.
That
And
has
when she did
lasted
it,
this
she
long.
had these big, but I bet you that's her.